All district employees who handle cash are required by board policy to receive cash management training on an annual basis. This is Module 4, part of the annual training for food service staff. Meal times at district schools are extremely busy. Students who participate in the food and nutrition program have individual prepaid accounts from which funds can be drawn electronically to pay for meals. Using funds from these prepaid accounts makes mealtime transactions go much smoother. Parents can deposit funds to their students' account by sending payments to school or by paying online. Each time a student eats a meal in the cafeteria, the meal charge is deducted from his or her account. Cash can also be used to pay for meals or a la carte items. The people who maintain student accounts and manage the mealtime payments are the food service cashiers. All cashiers receive special training for operating the point-of-sale registers and the computer program that manages student meal accounts. Today's training package does not duplicate that training. Instead, it focuses on tips for handling cash safely, and it shows what should happen to cash after the cash-out accounting process is completed each day. Safety and security should be your top cash handling priority. Evaluate the safety of money handling procedures on a regular basis and take steps to protect yourself and your students from unsafe practices. Whenever you accept funds to be deposited or process payment for a meal charge on a student's account, double-check to be sure you are adjusting the correct student's account. Parents, district employees, and other visitors are also welcome to purchase meals from the cafeteria. When accepting payments for meals, always take time to count back change accurately. Individual receipts are not normally issued unless specifically requested by the customer. If you operate a cash register, be careful to protect the cash in your drawer. Only a limited number of people should have access to your cash register. Keep the register locked when unattended, and if you remove cash from the drawer, make sure it is stored in a secure area away from students and unauthorized staff. When you count money from your cash drawer, try to do so after meal time has ended, out of sight of students, parents, and other staff. Always double-check your accuracy. Do not keep cash in your department any longer than necessary. Forward it to your building secretary or bookkeeper as soon as possible each day. Whenever cash leaves your department, you need to maintain an accurate chain of custody, showing who handled the cash and where it is in the transfer process. One important step in that process is to use an official pre-numbered bank bag. Bank bags can be obtained by contacting the Food and Nutrition Department. When the cash-out process is complete and the cash has been counted, fill out the information on the outside of the bag. Enter F&N and your building in the From area, and put U.S. Bank in the To field. Enter the total amount of cash and record subtotals for cash and checks. Enter today's date and sign the bag. Fill in the deposit details on the top strip of the bank bag. Place the cash and the checks in the bag, double-checking to make sure that everything is there. Once the bag is sealed, you will not be able to reopen it. As a side note, we need to be able to account for all bank bags. So if you need to discard a bag for some reason, send it to the Food and Nutrition Department. When you are totally finished with the bag's contents, remove the tear strip and seal the bag. The tear strip will be sent to the Food and Nutrition Department along with supporting documents from the cash-out process. Now the cash bag is ready to be delivered to your building secretary or bookkeeper to be forwarded to accounting. When you deliver the bag, be sure to make the appropriate transfer entry on your building's bank bag transport log. This form, which remains in the office with the secretary or bookkeeper, documents the fact that you have transferred the bag from the cafeteria to the office for safekeeping. The food and nutrition employee who delivers the bag should enter the bank bag number in column 1, put the bag's dollar amount in column 2, and then initial column 3. The person in the office who is authorized to accept the bag, generally a secretary or an administrator, should initial column 4. Never drop off a cash bag in an unattended office. If there is no one available to take custody of the bag, Return to the cafeteria office and keep the money bag locked up until someone is available in the office to accept the bag. Once office staff have taken possession of the bag, it is their responsibility to see that the bag is safely locked in the secure filing cabinet or safe. When an authorized district staff person comes to pick up a cash bag, he or she will also sign and date the log, as will the person who releases the bag. This type of chain of custody record is repeated when the bag reaches accounting, and yet again when it is sent to the bank itself. As you can see, the district takes cash management very seriously. In the event of a theft, contact the Food and Nutrition Office immediately. If you feel someone who works for or with the district is engaged in financial mismanagement, you may contact your supervisor, principal, or the accounting manager. If you feel more comfortable addressing your concerns anonymously, you can use the Financial Integrity Hotline. In either case, your information will be treated confidentially. If you have any questions about any of the procedures or the forms for handling cash, please contact the manager of accounting or call the Food and Nutrition Office for further information.